I remember we were having an issue with damn, I don't remember the exact issue, but there was a day you gave me BioPlus. Yo.
Did I?
Yeah, I remember we were
Bad habits rubbing off on you.
we're in the engineering building, and I remember we pushed. I remember that day I
Give you BioPlus.
yeah, you gave me BioPlus. I sat down and I'm like, you know what, this issue we're facing, I'm gonna fix it. And I remember before the night was over, it was fixed. I'm starting to see it. It's kind of toxic, man.
we were in the lecture hall, and you were
In engineering, I remember I was sat below you guys.
you were in the were we in the lecture hall or were we in the hallway?
We were in the lecture hall at that point, and I remember I was sitting at the front. You guys were sitting behind me. I couldn't even. I was even.
We tried KFC. I can't recall.
No, the KFC.
that was
I don't know if it was the same night, but I remember I was almost like disassociated from everything around me. I was locked into to the PC and everything. I don't know if it was the BioPlus.
I mean, it's good, but that's bad. That's bad. I apologize.
Because I remember only after we figured out that issue is when I remembered, oh, the gents are here. Let me go show them. Let me go show them that the issue is fixed. But that's the thing. I wasn't dying though. Or at least in the moment, I didn't feel like I was dying.
It wasn't just the BioPlus carrying you, dude. You actually have an interest in this stuff. And that's why you succeeded even after. So with our project, after our project, let me see how I can. I always try to frame the stories for viewers, because
it's not just us talking here.
exactly. So I'm trying to walk it back. So
Yeah.
yes, we had our final year project at university where we had to build a web application to keep track of vehicle service history digitally and also be able to book a service through RMI accredited workshops. Right?
Yes.
And in our final year, we had to find a client, right?
Clients, yeah.
Someone that actually needed the job to be done and to provide guidance on functional requirements, like telling us what they want, like a real customer. So we formed our team with the gents, which was like scary in the beginning because they say you don't do INF 372.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, we're adults, right? We just make it clear. Listen, gents,
How many conflicts do you have? Maybe 3, ne? In total.
bro. Thing is, we had been friends for years before that, so I think it made it easy. You're right.
Made it
we didn't have
easy.
that
But
many.
obviously, in any group work or anything as big as that, there's gonna be clashes. Or,
I never thought that we would have clashes like that.
yeah.
Do you remember that time? So tangent. Do you remember that time where our first deliverable,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And we sat there. I don't know if you were sitting with, but I knew Vice and
no, I was home. I
you were home.
Yeah.
So all online.
I think it was you with Pride
on campus.
on campus, and then me and the rest of the gents were home. I remember, yeah.
That first deliverable, we got like, I think Pride and I got high 70s. Pride maybe got 80 or something. And the rest of it just got 50.
You got 50,
40,
yeah.
And what made it interesting is that we had to peer grade each other. So we had to give each other grades on the first deliverable. And the first deliverable wasn't that well, it was a lot of documentation, functional requirements. But I mean, compared to the later ones we did, it was nothing. Right?
It was not that
But I do remember we had to stay. Bongani let us stay at his apartment because we had to work through the night to finish it.
Yeah.
And now we had this meeting. Everyone's on this call, né? And we're all like
Going through our
right?
we're
like,
"Gents, what's going on?"
"Gents, what happened? And then it starts dawning on us, like, but we gave each other these marks.
Yeah.
And so me, I was trying to like dance around.
That's what
Tell the guys that this is the situation. And eventually Vice was like, wait, gents. Who marked me down?
I remember.
Dude, we're laughing now. it was not
tense, bro. You.
not funny.
It was tense, bro.
Bro, quiet. It was quiet for like, it felt like years.
I think the voice of reason there was actually Mackay's, ne?
McKay's always tried to.
Yeah, he always tried to like calm
And then,
the
then
thing
Vice
down.
was like, okay, but wait, who marked me down? Quiet for like seconds. No? And I'm thinking to myself, what kind of leader am I? If I cannot say, Vice, I marked you down.
Yeah.
Quiet. Okay. Why? And then I was like, okay, here's the situation, guys. And we actually had, I think, for the first time in like 4 years, a serious conversation amongst the gents. We were like, guys,
But I also remember, I
have
think,
to.
well, that first one, I also marked myself down because I remember that iteration. you and Pride were carrying heavy.
Yeah, we pushed.
I remember you guys pushed a lot because that was the same time Pride started the project for us.
Yeah, but
And
Pride knew
you were
exactly what was going on. Yeah.
Yeah, but even still, you were pushing the documentation
Yeah,
and
in the
everything.
beginning, yeah.
I remember, I think I also marked myself down because I was like, it felt like I didn't do enough.
You were honest, but to be fair, like it was a lot thrown at us in a short amount of time, so we had to act quickly. You know,
Yeah.
but it was so interesting that we could be adults with each other for the first time.
For the first time,
Like,
because before that, it's usually
like,
we're usually just
how
making
chill.
jokes, laughing.
And I
everything.
remember I had even when we were registering for the modules, we're like, yeah, guys, we need to be serious about this.
Yeah.
I even remember like you guys mocked me down as the team leader, and you gave the document. We were like, we are volunteering you.
As the
I was
team
like,
leader.
okay, sharp. And then on that day, we actually talked, and we were like, okay, this is the situation. This is how we're gonna go about it. But we never deeped it. We never really thought about the consequence of dealing with each other and not being friends, but being peers, being team members with each other.
Yeah, we never thought of it. What are we gonna do in case of a conflict within the team,
dude?
Yeah. But I think I'm glad because I think beyond that we were able to. I think we still had a few other hiccups, but we were able to carry on. Yeah,
because eventually people found their place. They found what they became comfortable with what they could do.
Yeah.
Personally, I was weak in code, right? Until Prag gave me that assignment to do.
You did the design.
I did the design later on, but he gave me the login and reset. The login and reset password.
Yeah.
I think, and then from there I was like, oh, so that's
That's
okay,
what
cool, shit, sharp. Let's go. Let's go to this point.